Dear all, welcome to today's video. So in my previous video, we discussed in theory what are the different types of inheritance. Now we will be looking at the three different types of inheritance which are facilitated by Java from a program point of view. Okay, so for that I will create a notepad, and within the notepad I will simply write that program to demonstrate single inheritance. Okay, now for this I will create a class animal, and this particular animal class, in the body of the animal we will be creating a method which is void eth. Okay, and here I will be printing a display statement which is system.out.println animals can eat. Okay, so now I will close the body of the class, and I will create the next class which is class let's say a dog. Okay, and now I will create the next method which is void bark. Okay, that means I will use this method exclusively inside the dog class, and then system dot out dot println dogs can bark. All right, so this is a separate class and a separate method. Okay, now what I'll do is I will try to inherit the properties of animal class within this dog class, and for that I will use a keyword which is extends animal. Okay, and now let me create a different class where I will be creating the main method. So here I am creating the main method, public static void main string args, and here what I'll do is I will try to create an object of dog, that is the child class, new dog. Okay, and use this particular object to create, using the dot operator we will d dot eat, and again I will use it to call the different method d dot bark. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll close it and close the class. Now what you have seen is, using the same object I am trying to call two different methods which are present in two different classes. Okay, this is possible only because I have inherited the properties of class animal into class dog. Okay, otherwise in order to do the same thing I would have had to create two different objects. Okay, one for the animal class and the other for the dog class. But here, since I am using the same object, I want to use the same object, so I am simply inheriting the properties of the previous class into the of the parent class into the child class, and I have created an object of the child class and trying to access both of them at the same time. Okay, let's see how this works. So I will save it, animal.java. Now I already have a program on this, so I will save this by replacing it. Okay, now let me open the command prompt. So cd OneDrive, it's a long way to go. So cd desktop, again I have a desktop within a desktop, then I have OOP, then I have Java programs. Okay, so finally I am inside the location where I have saved my program. Okay, Java C animal dot Java. Okay, now this is showing me no error. Now I will simply run the method in which the main method is there. Okay, inherit. So see, when I am doing this, I am getting two different statements printed. So these two statements are printed because this belongs to class animal and this belongs to class dog, but I use the same object in order to call both of these methods. Okay, this is possible only because I have inherited animal class objects and animal class properties into the dog class. Okay, and I have simply created a dog object of the dog class and called both the methods. So this is how your simple single inheritance looks like. Okay, now let me create another program which would demonstrate a the next one, which is your multi level inheritance. Okay, so multi-level inheritance is nothing but it is same like your single inheritance, but it has multiple single inheritances. Okay, so if I'm talking about multi level inheritance, so when I'm talking about multi-level inheritance, I have to create three different classes. Okay, so first of all, class dog extended animal. Let's say now I have a different class. I will write down another class. Okay, so this one, let's say I have a baby dog here, or let's say I have a puppy here. Okay, class puppy extends the previous class, which is dog. Okay, so here I have another method here, so let's say milk. Okay, so here I'll write that puppies like milk. Okay, puppies like milk. All right, so this is the third class which is extending, third class which is extending the second class, and the second class is actually extending the parent class. Okay, or inheriting the parent class. So we have to understand that. Okay, now what I'll do here is that in my last class where I am declaring the main method, I will now create an object of the class puppy. Okay, so let's say puppy p is equal to new puppy. Okay, and I will now try to call all of these methods using the same object. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible, because I have already inherited the different properties here. Okay, so what I'll do is, let's say I'll keep here as animal 2. All right, here also I'm keeping it as animal 2, because I already have a program which is named as animal, so that it becomes easier for us to remember. Okay, so animal 2.java. So here I have saved it. Let me open the command prompt again. Okay, so I will be calling as animal 2 here. Sorry, it will be as animal2.java. So let me run this program by Java and calling the method in which the main method is there. Okay, the test inherit has the main method. So now when I'm trying to run the program, sorry, it is test inherit. So this is the main method. This is the class where the main method is present. So I will run it and let us see what are the things we get. So we get animals can eat, dogs can bark, and puppies like milk, right? So these are the three different methods which are present in three different classes, and this is possible because I have created an object p okay, which is basically calling the inherited classes and their methods. All right, so now class animal, basically this class animal 2 is inherited by dog. Again, the class dog is inherited by puppy, and I am created an object of puppy, so I can also call the method which is present in the parent class, which is the animal class, okay, as well as the next class, which is the dog class, because dog will now act as the parent to the puppy. All right, now if I'm creating an object D here of the dog class, okay, and I'm trying to access D dot a method which is there in puppy, okay, I have not inherited puppy within the class dog, and let us see what result it should give. It should throw me an error saying that it is not a method, okay, of the class puppy. So see, d dot milk is an error, it cannot find the symbol, and method milk, it is a d is of type dog, right? So since d is of type dog and d can inherit the methods which are present in animal, it cannot inherit, or it cannot access the methods which are there in puppy, okay, so we cannot do this. However, using of object of the child class, okay, we can access all of the parent class methods. So now this is how your multi-level inheritance looks like, okay. Now we will look at how hierarchical inheritance works, okay. So I will just I have a program here, okay, so let me just open that program, animal 3, okay. So this is a program which is used to demonstrate the hierarchical inheritance. Here what I have done, I have created a class animal 3. Inside this is a method, the same method void eat, okay. So this will be the parent class, and this will be inherited by dog and cat, okay. So dog and cat are two different classes, and both of them are inheriting the properties and behavior of animal 3 class, okay. Now I will mention a main method inside the class test inherit, and there now I have created a cat object, or an object of the class cat, okay. So when I'm creating this object, now this object will be able to call the method which is there in cat as well as the method which is there in animal, okay. So if you run this program, let us simply run this program and see, okay. So Java C, I'll compile it 3, okay. So it is giving me no error. So now I will run this method. Now see, cats have fur, so this is a method which is present in the cat method, cat class, okay. So it can call the cat class method as well as it can call the animal class method. So this is like the super parent, okay, or this is like the parent. So parent class method, it can be inherited and it can be called and accessed, right? Now let me call an object, I mean, let me call a method which is there in dog class, okay. So this dog class, this is also inheriting animal class, but if I'm calling this particular method, let's see what happens. All right, let me save this particular program, and once I'm compiling this, then I'm trying to run this, okay. So if I'm running sorry, this is the animal, this is animal 3. So if I'm compiling this, I should get an error. Okay, so yes, I got an error saying that method bark and method, we are trying to call the method bark which is not of type cat, okay, through an object which is not of type dog, or C basically is a type of cat, okay, or type of the cat class, object of the cat class. So using an object of the cat class, we cannot call an object of the second class which has inherited the same parent. All right, so now what should be the possible option? We can create a different object here of the dog class, okay. Let's create a dog class, dog D is equal to new dog, okay. And After that, I will simply replace this with D. Okay. Now let us run this, execute this and see what is the. So when I'm compiling this, now it is giving me no error. So I can now run this program. Now see, I'm getting the values, all of them together. Okay. So why I'm getting here all of them together? The first two definitely belongs to the cat, and this cat is able to access what animals can, what the animal class has. Okay. And the third one, basically it is representing the method from the dog class. Okay. To make it more easier, let us write a printf statement here, or a print statement here, system.out.println. So I will just separate this. Let me give a dashed line so that I understand which is of what. Okay. And I will also use d dot eat here. Okay. So let us see. So I can go on making use of the same code by just creating different objects, and also by creating the child object. Okay. So let us see. Yes. Okay. System does not exist. Oh, sorry. So this is not correct. All right. So now let me compile this. Yes, it is getting compiled. Now let me run it. So you see, so the first two are the methods which are called by the cat object, and the second two are the statements which are called by the, or methods which are called by the dog object. This dog object cannot access whatever there is there in cat, and this cat cannot access whatever is there in dog, but both of them can access a common method, or a method which is present in their parent class. So this is all about your single, multi-level and hierarchical inheritance. In my next video, we will talk about multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. However, they are not supported by Java. So that is all for today. Thank you.